Here we are, the final mono-colored grades video. Can green outdo the other four colors? Let's find out in today's video. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Guys That Magic. This is Hunter, Riley, and Steven. Say what up, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
We are back doing another Commander Grades video. That's right, we were taking a look at the final mono-colored legends from Spider-Man. This one is the Monogreen as well as Colorless legends. Can they be a good, viable commander? I guess we will find out. If you guys haven't already seen the other monocolored legend commander grades videos, they are right there in the description because there are 93 total legends from this set. That is a lot of spider people, if you will. But hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because we are about to give our grades for these cards. We're going to see if they're good, right? Right.
Yep.
Hope so.
So this first one, we'll just kick it straight off. This is Ezekiel Sims, Spider-Totem, 4 and a green for a 3/5 legendary creature spider human advisor. It's got reach. It says at the beginning of combat on your turn, target spider you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. That's
Yep. There it is.
You could target itself, so it's a 5/7.
Yep. With reach. So it's very good on blocks, but it doesn't get the buff on blocks, so no.
So no, that is actually correct. So no. This is not a good card, but it could be a support piece in something like Shelob. I think I'm saying that right, from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you are. I don't even know if it would be good in support.
It's not good.
It's 5 mana. You give 1 spider +2/+2.
Yeah, let's move on to the grades. We'll kick it off with Riley.
It's an F.
What do you think, Steven?
It's an F.
All right, well, I'm also giving it an F. This is a great way to kick off the video. Ezekiel Sims, Spider-Totem, average grade, F. Next up is Lizard, Connor's Curse. It's 2 and 2 green for a 5/5 legendary creature, Lizard Villain. It's got trample and has Lizard formula, which means when Lizard Connor's Curse enters, up to one other target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with base power and toughness 4/4. So technically, you could buff all of your little tokens, or if you really wanted to be mean, just kind of elk something, except it's called lizarding, I think.
Yeah, you really on that one, huh?
Hey, just lizard something, okay?
Reach
Lizard.
for the stars, they say.
It's true. I don't know. This one's kind of cool. I like if you had like flicker effects in green. That would be really neat. You can at least Conjurer's Closet and just keep playing this over and over. And yeah,
Yeah, 1 card in the 99.
there you
I
go.
was gonna say that's the only one I can think of for mono green.
It's rough.
Also, we talk about like the elk aspect of this from, well, either like Kindred's transformation or Oko, and that being a 3/3, I do think that there is actually a significant difference once it hits that power threshold of 4. Like this actually becomes a creature that is capable of dealing damage instead of just like something that is cute that it's going to sit back on blocks. Yes, you can pump your thing with it, but you're probably going to be wanting to use this to like shrink down one of your opponent's things or just like blank out one of its abilities. So I don't know.
I love how it's not until end of turn or until this leaves or anything like that. So once it is lizarded, it's it's just a lizard from now on.
Yeah, I mean, I like Riley's point on this, but I think where I kind of, have a difference of opinion on it is, yes, there is that power threshold between a 3 and a 4, but like, if you're doing this to somebody's commander, all they want to do is have their commander die, and I'm okay being at 40 life and commander just like taking hits from a 4/4 for as long as it takes, as long as that commander, which is basically what their deck is built around, is no longer a threat.
On the flip side of that, though, that probably means they're more incentivized to just keep that lizard commander back on block duty so that if you do attack them, they'll just jump it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that's the whole point about like the elk thing too, right? The 3/3. So like to me, like I mean, at least if it's a 4/4, like your opponents have to be swinging with something big, but at least it kind of takes your opponent out of the game for a little while. Now, whether
Yeah.
that's good enough for a 4 drop that you hopefully have that 1 Conjurer's Closet, it It teach their own. I think it's good. I think this is a really good support piece in a deck that kind of like wants to do something interesting.
Eh, interesting is the correct thing. I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of just middle of the road for me. Let's move on to the grades. I'll kick us off. I think it's a C.
I'm gonna go with the C on this one as well.
It's gonna be a C for me as well.
Well, Lizard, Connor's Curse. Average grade. C. Moving on to Prowler, Misguided Mentor. It's 2 and a green for a 3/3 legendary creature, human rogue villain. It says Prowler can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and whenever Prowler deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. Really, really bummed that it's another, because if this just kept growing, I feel like this would be kind of broken. I mean, can't be blocked by power 2 or less, so anything big can block it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that piece of text that I hate seeing. Is I wish it was like 2 or more.
That'd be
Like,
crazy.
With it being 2 or less, like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I almost feel like this is just flavor text.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, as you can see by the symbol here, this is the Spider-Man Eternal set, which means it came from a welcome deck. It's going to be kind of a lower powered card because it's getting people into Magic or learning Magic. This is a very easy, simple thing to learn. But as a commander, I've said this in past videos, it's going to be a no.
Yeah, I don't actually think I even want this as a support piece. I think that there are better alternatives already out there. So I'm not very high on this card.
Yeah, let's just move straight to grades, Steven. What are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it an F. I don't think I want this in any of my decks. And if this is my pool, I'm quite sad. Well, I guess it's not a pool. Can you pull this in the normal set?
You can pull it in collector boosters. Wouldn't you be
Oh,
happy?
that's nice.
Wouldn't you be happy to get this in a collector booster?
I don't know. I saw the box opening y'all did.
I'm actually gonna go up 1 grade. I think it still does something. It's gonna be a D.
I actually don't. I don't think this does anything at all. I'm going to give this an F.
Well, Prowler gets the average grade of an F. Let's see if this next card does anything. This is Sandman Shifting Scoundrel. 1 and 2 green for a star legendary creature, Sand Elemental Villain. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control, and Sandman can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. You can pay 3 and 2 green, return this card, and target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's kind of cool. Recursion stapled on a card is not terrible. Kind of like that.
Not only is it recursion, it's recursion that's also kind of mixed with ramp.
Kind of, yeah. If you're running kind of like a self-sacrifice land style deck, this would be kind of cool. I mean, granted, it's going to be just mono green, but there are plenty of different things to like do things.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, Evolving Wilds. It'll put itself in the graveyard for you.
Your favorite card, land destruction. Just keep strip mining.
You could.
And strip mine's back for 5 mana. Great.
I mean, here's my thing though. Like, I like the ideas y'all are bringing here, but like, what I actually really do enjoy this card. Main reason why is green has some good protection for their creatures, and also I think a really good thing about this card is there are so many effects that have come out recently and old cards too that care about sacrificing a creature with the greatest power in green and drawing a bunch of cards. And there's a bunch of big green spells that let you look at the top, whatever of your library, just put permanents down. So this to me is like my big green stompy deck. This is a commander that comes down on turn 3 and, we'll just say, for ease of use, this is a 3/3 as soon as it comes down. You're ramping. Flare of Cultivation goes really well on this because you get to sack a permanent, which would be green, which would be this, and then boom, you get to just bring it back. I actually think this is a very strong card.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't trying to like belittle this card by any means.
No, I'm just saying, like, I like the ideas, but like, I'm just saying, I think this is so good.
I think it's pretty good too. I like cards that say power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control. I've always felt like that kind of keywording on a card is powerful because it only can grow. Unless you're playing against Riley, that blows up your lands.
If you have no lands, this is a 0/0.
That's correct. It's just immediately. That would be such a bummer if this is a 0/0. You are not in a good place. But Let's move on to the grades. Steven, you seem pretty high on this. What are you giving it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it a B. I think this is super high on the scale of things that I think can be very strong, and it's missing a couple things. I would like it to be there, but it is still super super strong.
Yeah, I don't think I can go up that high. I'm gonna go with a C on this one.
Yeah, it's ultimately it is a big dumb beater with a bit of recursion in it. I'm gonna give this a C.
Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel gets the average grade of a C. Moving on to everybody's favorite spider person, Spider Ham, Peter Porker, 1 and a green for a 2/2 legendary creature, Spider Boar Hero. Says when it enters, create a food token. It also has Animal Mayhem, which means other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves you control get +1/+1.
I think you missed one. Can you say that again?
I sure didn't. Yeah, this is a crazy kind of just anthem effect for specifically everything from Bloomborough.
It's great.
Is it great? This is a mono green. Have to run those.
This. So I'm just gonna go. Give me a minute here. I am not a fan of the Spider-Man set. I feel like the overall way that it was executed was rather poor. And I think that this right here is like the shining example exactly of why I do not like this set. I did not need Spider-Ham. I do not like Spider-Ham. This card as a whole, its existence annoys me.
You do not like it, Sam I Am?
I do not like it, Sam I Am.
You do not
sure,
like the Spider Ham.
It is a lord for very specific creature types. It covers a very wide swath, so chances are it will probably be played somewhere in that. It cares about squirrels, for example. Squirrels also have a tendency to overlap and care about food because of, like, I think it's the forage mechanic that they got with Bloomborough. So there is some like play with that, but I absolutely despise this card.
Yeah, you could throw this into the squirrel precon. There you go. Gives it +1/+1, gives you a piece of food. Specifically, a hot dog.
Well, I know I'm getting Riley for their birthday.
What do you think of this card? Spider Ham, Steven?
I think it's cool. Like, it's a 2-mana 2/2, so it's a bear boar. All right. It makes a food when it enters, which is really cool. And then it's an anthem for a ton of things. Like, I think it's super fun. It is comical, and I think that's kind of like where I stop, right? Because I do agree with Riley. I do think the set was kind of rushed, and they kind of panicked on some things, and we got Spider-Ham Peter Porker, and it's comical. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything mean because I think that this card it's just funny, and I enjoy humor in this way. But like, this is what we got.
This is what we
And
got.
I think that's what I'm upset about.
I feel like this card is your bracket 1 deck, right? You're just joking around. You're like, hey, this is my kindred deck. What kindred? Well, I play spiders, boars, bears, bats, blah, 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 blah. And this is it. Mono green specifically, though. So I don't know. It is what it is. Let's move on to the grades. I'll kick us off. It's just an anthem effect. It's a D.
Yeah, I think that this one is kind of exclusively in the realm of a support piece for me, so I'm going to give this a D.
I will jump up to a C. I think it is fun. I think mask with Nexus effects and stuff like that, and I can think of like all the funny things you can do, and just to have fun with it. I think it's cool. So,
Spider-Ham, Peter Porker. You see average grade of a D. Time to move on to some actual Spider-Man. This one is Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. 4 and a green for a 4/3 legendary creature, Spider Human Hero. It's got web slinging for 2 and a green. As a reminder, you may cast this spell for 2 and a green if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. And when Spider-Man enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tap, shuffle. For 5 mana or 3 mana, you can go and get a basic land, aka just a forest.
Actually, I really like this card.
I love that.
If you are a player who is always missing their land drops and you always just thought, I really need a Farseek right now, here you go.
Here you go. Your Monogreen deck.
Yep.
This is a common legend. You're getting more and more of those, which is kind of crazy. But technically, this can be a commander. Is it a good commander for 5 mana? Absolutely not. And don't forget, web slinging is a casting cost, which means commander tax still adds on to that. So, just as a reminder. But yeah, let's go to the grades. This one's an F for me.
F.
F.
Yeah. Quick, easy Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. Gets the average grade of an F. Moving on, it's Spider-Man Miles Morales 4/2 green for a 5/5 legendary creature spider-human hero. It's got vigilance and trample, and it says whenever Spider-Man enters or attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain trample until end of turn. Go wide with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Seems okay. I don't really like how he doesn't put a counter on himself. Because normally those effects would like put a counter on your whole team. But it's each other creature you control. So it's okay.
It's cute. It's a like finisher effect that you would have access to in the command zone. So at least it does have that going for it. I like how it has the ability to push damage through, and then obviously, yes, it is going to be pumping your board as well. The more creatures you have, the more impactful this is. But I don't know.
I think
I at least I like how it does it on ETB or attack. And I think that might be the I think that might be the thing that saves this card for me. If it was only on attack, I would think it'd be really low. But because it's repeatable,
I mean, you can get this twice in one turn, right? ETB, attach Greaves, swing in, bang, bang. It's a lot of damage. And I assume you're probably building up your board pretty wide before dropping this 6-drop commander. But then again, you are in green, so you probably are ramping as well. So, I don't know. I like the fact that it's got vigilance as well. So, any other kind of +1/+1 counter effect you throw on this itself is going to be nice, big, and on blocks. And commander damage is real with trample. So, hey, this card does a lot.
I mean, we've seen the +1/+1 counter thing on a lot of cards. I think this one does it pretty good too. I mean, vigilance and trample is nothing to scoff at. I think that is 2 very good pieces of text on this card that kind of bring something that I didn't really want to talk about well up into a standard that I think is much higher. So, like you said, Hunter, commander damage is quite a thing. I think this is a really cool card to go wide on the board, but also make this really big. This is a really good. I think this is a super cool +1/+1 commander.
Yeah, for sure. Let's move on to the grades. I have a soft spot for +1/+1 cards. So this one is actually going to be a B for me.
I do actually think that this is probably the best card we've talked about so far. I will give this one a B.
I will also give Spider-Man Miles Morales a B.
Well, there we go. We're moving up on the board. Spider-Man Miles Morales gets the average grade of a B. Next up, a dinosaur. It's Spider-Rex, Daring Dino. 4/2 green for a 6/6 legendary creature, Spider Dinosaur Hero. It's got reach, got trample, but it also has Ward 2.
You're telling me with Halloween coming up, they gave Colossal Dreadmaw a costume?
Yep.
With Ward 2. That's right. Yeah, this is Colossal Dreadmaw, right? Nice, dumb reference to Colossal Dreadmaw. Again, I feel like they print one of these every set. But here we are.
I mean, they're pushing the power of Colossal Dreadmaw, which is inconceivable. It's so powerful already.
This is an automatic A, right?
This is the first one that can be your commander.
That's true. You're not wrong. Oops, all Dreadmaw. That's going to be a thing here shortly. And Spider-Rex will be the... You know what? Move on to the grades. This is an F.
Yeah, it's an F.
I'm going to give it an A.
You can't do that.
I can.
Yeah,
it's my grade.
It's an F for you. Spider-Rex, Daring Dino, average grade, F.
You take my grade from me.
Moving on to Spiders Man, Heroic Horde. 1 and a green for a 2/3 legendary creature spider hero. It's got web slinging for 4/2 green, which is way more. When Spiders Man's enters, if they were cast using web slinging, you gain 3 life and create 2 2/1 green spider creature tokens with reach. Look, you can pay 6 instead of 2. Don't you want to do that in your command zone?
I mean, you can pay 2 to get 2 power on the board, or you can pay 6 to get 6 power on the board.
Or you could pay 2 to get a 2/3, and that's it.
I'm done. I have nothing positive to say.
Yeah, neither do I. It's an F for me.
It's an F.
Yeah, it's rough, right? Because like a lot of these at least do something when they come down or have a better web slinging. This is honestly just the worst one, and it's terrifying to look at. It's an F.
Yeah. Spiders, man. Average grade, F. Moving on to the colorless legends. This first one, Iron Spider Stark Upgrade. 3 generic mana for a 2/3 legendary artifact creature spider hero. It's got vigilance. It has an ability where you can just tap it. You put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature and or vehicle you control. And another ability you can pay 2, remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among artifacts you control to draw a card. This card is good. We finally did it. We hit a good one.
We did. It can put a counter on itself. It can still attack because it's got vigilance. It has a built-in card draw mechanic that is relatively easy to pop off with, and there are tons of ways for you to be able to put +1/+1 counters on artifacts. I actually like this one quite a lot.
Yeah, I think you meant to say
Yeah.
like the opposite, right? You can attack and then put a counter on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's cool. It's like after blocked, it's like, well, okay, I'm gonna tap it just to grow this. But either way, I think this is very, very cool. Just whenever we see card draw stapled on a commander, card draw wins games. So very easy to just continuously remove 2 counters to draw cards.
This is going straight into my Kilo deck.
It's a good one. It's a really, really good one, especially with all those artifacts. But yeah, having this come as colorless seems like a really fun colorless commander. I don't know how many vehicles you're putting in it, but artifact creatures, throw all of them in here. I don't know if we could say anything else. We could. This was actually a good one. I'm actually gonna kick us off. I'm gonna give this one an A. Look at that.
Nope.
I'm gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna give this one a B. I do like this card. I think it's probably one of my favorites, but A territory for me is one of those like kill on sight, and this is most certainly not one of those.
Yeah, this is a B also because of what Riley just said, and also like little to absolutely 0 protection.
Hey,
Like,
you've got boots, you got greaves, you got a bunch of different equipment.
oh yeah, how about counter spells?
Hey, there's I think
There's-
exactly one colorless one.
There's a
That's
null,
super restrictive. Yeah.
elemental bless.
Yeah.
It's a counterspell. All right. Average grade for Iron Spider is a B. The next colorless legend is Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel. For 4 generic, it's a 3/3 legendary artifact creature robot villain. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target non-equipment artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn. Untap it. You can turn your rocks into 3/3s. Look at that. But also,
Okay.
you can use your rock twice. If you don't want it, you don't have to swing with it. It just untaps it.
Yep, and then it dies to creature removal. I haven't said it this video at all. Okay, because I've been holding back.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it now. Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel was added to the Spider-Man set, and Uncle Ben was not.
This was cutting edge when I was a kid, says Spider-Man Peter Parker. Okay.
I mean, this will turn your food tokens into creatures
There you go.
very, very slowly.
Or your clues, or your treasures, or any type of tokens.
Probably not my treasures. I'm going to use my treasures for something better.
I mean, not even like slowly, right? Because it's just until end of turn. So it's not like they stay 3/3s
no, but you swing in with them.
Yeah, with one.
Yeah,
with 1.
exactly.
Actually, I'm done. I can't. I'm on grades.
All
I will
right.
say, I think this might be a good support piece for Davros. Okay, Davros cares about people losing 3 life, so maybe there, but not a commander. That's the only nice thing I'll say.
Well, kick it off with you, Steven. What are you giving it?
F.
Riley?
I don't think I've dished out this many Fs ever in one of our videos, but F.
Yeah, I'll give it an F as well. Living Brain Mechanical Marvel gets the average grade of an F. And the final legend that is monocolored, even though it's colorless, is going to be Spider Slayer Hatred Honed. It's 2 mana for a 2/1 legendary artifact creature human villain. It says whenever Spider Slayer deals damage to a spider, destroy that creature. You also pay 6, exile this card from your graveyard to create 2 tapped 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature tokens with flying. We're ending on a banger, right?
I really love this card. Like, I really loved past tense. When I saw this, I didn't read, because like the spider part is like to the bottom left, so I didn't really read that part. I just said deals damage, destroy target creature. Okay, this card is fantastic. Like, if it didn't have that one word, I honestly do think I would have given this card a B. Because like this to me would like screams like Voltron, like put all the artifacts on it, like, and just be feared. Yeah, man. Like,
but
damn, they ruined it.
This is not a good card. Riley, I don't even think you need to say anything. You already.
Oh, I will.
Okay, go ahead.
I have thoughts and feelings about this. Part of me really wants me to put this in like my Omo deck, so I just like turn all your things into spiders and just like come at me.
Just start doing little like fight spells.
Yeah,
little damage spells. Little ping, ping,
turns
ping, ping.
into repeatable removal at that point.
Exactly. See, that's there you go. All right.
So, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that actually, but still just to lose the power of that deck.
What?
I feel like you're changing your entire deck at that point.
What is going to be your grade? Let's move to grades.
It's an F.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, this is super restrictive. It is so niche that it can't be good. So an F.
And I'm right there with both of you. It's an F for me as well, which leads us to our final grade for the monocolored for Spider Slayer is an F. And that is going to do it for us today. Rough one for those monogreen / colorless grades. Did you agree with these grades? Maybe we were too harsh on something. Always interested to hear your guys' opinion down there in the comment section below. Maybe you just completely agree with us of like, hey, most of these monocolored legends are not meant to be commanders, which is kind of what we're coming to the consensus here at the end. But we will get there in the multicolored video to see if those are better. Don't want to miss out. So hit that like button and subscribe to keep up to date with everything else that we have putting out. In the description, you will find links to all of our social media accounts. Follow us on those as well as merch. If you guys wanted to pick up something, check the link in the description, pick something up. And on the screen right now, there's all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. It really does mean the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, please check the link in the description below and consider subscribing. And a very special shout out to our Gains Indestructible tier, starting with
Aaron Hill,
Billy Yum Yum 2x2,
Daryl Tripp,
Demarion Turner,
Dr. Rom,
Ghost McGrady,
Jimmy Ward,
Jay Pizzle,
Kelvor,
Kevo,
Samuel Abbott,
Stingrazor 1144,
and Thrifty PSGR.
You guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Laters.
These have been really rough to do. I'm sorry.